first. Come on. Damn! You don't kiss like no virgin either. With them big titties, you ain't no virgin. And if you is, you ain't gonna be no more. Come on, you gotta let me do it to you. You can't have me getting blue balls. You don't want me sick up in this house with blue balls. Come on, them big titties gave me blue balls. Blue balls, oh my God. Oh my God. All I could think of was what would Val say if she came home and saw this boy sick in her house with blue balls? Erica Delane, God damn it! Still, I told Emery no, but he wasn't listening. He pried my legs open, pulled my panties to the side, and told me to lay back and enjoy it. I closed my eyes and wished that I was anyplace else. It was all my fault. I wasn't supposed to have company when Val wasn't home anyway. Dear God, maybe you haven't seen Superman, Spider-Man, or Batman. That's okay, but this isn't it. This is a little too Jodie Foster and the Accused. God, think Hero, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Ricky Schroeder. Things like that, things like this, don't happen to them. Please, God, bless my family and everybody else. Amen. After Embry, every boy who said blue balls had me on my back. Blue balls on my back. Blue balls on my back. Blue balls, here's my pussy. And it was like that until college. College was theater school. College was the fucking best. In college, there were no more blue balls on my back. I was once again in class with free and entitled white kids just like me. Everyone was beautiful. Everyone was talented. Everyone treated me like Erica, the hero. It was kind of like Dead Poets Society with girls, blacks, and no suicide. In theater school, I fell in love. I found my first Lois Lane. She was the most gorgeous white woman I had ever seen in my life. BL. She had flaming red hair, sparkling green eyes, pink pouty lips, and a perfect heart-shaped ass. She was so much fucking hotter than Spidey's Mary Jane. One day we were in a jazz dance class. Jazz dance. It was kind of like Fame, with all white people who had rhythm and rhythmless me. And I had just finished a grueling set of Sinead turns, and I was hot, sticky, and sweaty up against the back wall when BL came sashaying over to me in her low-cut, sheer unitard. Hey, E, you're looking great out there. Your Sinead turns are really coming along. Hey, would you like to be my partner in the dance project? I mean, you're so hot. I love your hair, your skin, and the way you sweat. E, you're so fucking sexy when you sweat. It happens. Next, the hottest white chick in all the land took her right index finger, placed it on my bare, sweaty shoulder, and ran it down the full length of my arm. And then she sucked my sweat off of her finger. Oh. And in that moment, I knew who the fuck I was. I was able to Sinead turn, sexy sweat, and get gorgeous white women to want me. Armed with that and the fact that my professor said that I was the next Whoopi Goldberg, It was off to the land of sun and stars to make it happen. I was off to Los Angeles. Huh. I wasn't worried about getting work as an actor in Los Angeles, even though I knew it was a town for boobs, blondes, and beach bodies. I was worried about women liking me in Los Angeles. Women liked me in Los Angeles. A lot. Gay, straight, bi, gay-ish, straight-ish, bi-ish, who cares? They all seem so into me, my body, my skin, my hair. I fell in love with a married bisexual who changed her name more than most people change their drawers. I bumped and grinded with a big bone, black acting white girl until she dumped me for a short night from Bakersfield. The internet came. And I had my first online love affair with Olga Herrera from Barcelona. Olga and I sent each other poetry and pictures and had ridiculously long, expensive phone calls. When it was finally time for her to arrive in Los Angeles, I never saw her again. Oh well. Then there was Tasha. I know, right? A black name. Tasha. I had decided to give chocolate a chance. Besides, Tasha had a sexy voice. She was from South Central. She was real black. She told me she looked like a mix between Kim Fields and Queen Latifah. I was excited. We arranged to meet at Denny's. I got there early. Tasha walked in and looked like Biggie Smalls. Oh well, it was gonna be a blockbuster night. You remember Blockbuster? I know y'all remember Blockbuster. I'm not alone. Wow, what a difference! Fuck Blockbuster. Fuck them, they got a lot of my money in fees. I think I paid like $600 in fees to Blockbuster. Fuck Blockbuster. But at Blockbuster, I decided to revisit the heroes of my youth. I was an adult, and I wanted to see Superman again, Indiana Jones, E.T. Except it was kind of sad now. I mean, Superman always ended up alone. Yes, he had this thing with Lois Lane, but she ended up having a baby with another man. Shit was complicated. Indiana Jones, God, he was so sarcastic, bitter, he was a drunk. Elliot never grew up. E.T. went the fuck home. All the heroes I idolized and wanted to be seemed to always have dramatic, traumatic, romantic disasters, just like me. I was always in one romantic disaster after the other. So it was after one of these romantic disasters that I decided I was done with women. Yep, fuck them. I was finished. And that's when I met Cordell. Oh, Cordell. 6'2", 200 pounds of dark, sexy black chocolate. The spitting image of Morris Chestnut. Do y'all know who that is? I heard it wrong. You know who Morris Chestnut is? Raise your hand if you know who Morris Chestnut is. Fine brother, right? Fine brother. I had learned enough in the world to know that that was the kind of man I was supposed to be with. That was the kind of man I was supposed to want. And Cordell was so nice and interesting and kind and fun. He wooed the shit out of me. But I didn't give in that easily. It took 2 weeks and no hot female prospects on the horizon. I called him up, because phones still look like this back then. It was 11 o'clock at night, and he showed up at my house 20 minutes later with a bottle of Jamaican rum and his family's Bible. He told me he figured we might get into a little something, something, and he wanted to make sure that I knew that he was a good, God-fearing man and serious about family. I took the rum. Cordell proceeded to tell me the entire history of his family and their Bible. He looked good. He smelled good. He said all the right things. Hell, he even prayed before he pulled out the condom and we got busy. Huh. Cordell never said blue balls. Cordell didn't take. I willingly and wantingly gave to Cordell. And I drifted into and out of the sex, into and out of the passion, into and out of thoughts of me as the hero and Cordell with big titties. Oh shit. He came, I didn't, I cried, he held me. He asked me what was wrong and I said, nothing, just emotional. But I was determined. The next time we did it, I was not gonna think about big titties. Cordell treated me like a queen. He took me all over, showed me everything, showed me his world. It was after one beautiful dinner and night of making love, lovemaking. I don't know, is it the same thing with men? I don't know. He said that he had a serious question for me, and he needed me to be absolutely honest. But I knew, he knew the answer to the question, but he still had to ask before he pulled out the little black velvet box. I broke Cordell's heart, and I'm sorry for that. I loved him, and I tried to live straight with him for a while, it just didn't work. But I'm not sorry, really, because Cordell taught me something very important, something I know for sure, and that's that I love women and big titties. Anybody else? Am I the only one here that loves women? I guess so. Golly. Outnumbered.
I can't have any side.
There you go.
Any side.
I tried that. I just didn't. After Cordell, I decided to call Lloyd. What was that? I can't say that I'm surprised about Cordell. I mean, you are homosexual. I should know, I'm your father. You and me, we like the same thing, that's that. Don't be mad about not liking that nigga. Besides, he ain't got nothing on all that pussy out there. But listen here, I've been writing some poetry. And you need to take it out there to the showbiz and read it for them folk. What was that? This here's some good shit. Imagine a spotlight. The Devil Bride, cocaine. Cocaine, cocaine, I know your name. Cocaine, cocaine, driving me insane. But I see you, I want you, thought I had to have you. But cocaine, cocaine, I am no longer playing your game. I'm taking my high from a new plateau, so bitch, you got to go. White lady, sexy, crazy, you are destroying my heart. Lloyd, I cannot get up in front of my friends and colleagues and talk about the Devil Bride cocaine. What was that? What? You think they think it's you? Listen here. Tell me you got a cousin fighting a power. Tell me your cousin wrote some good poetry. What was that? You noticed some good shit. I never read the goddamn Devil Bride cocaine. Lloyd called me to see how it went, but I was too busy going pussy crazy to reply. And a few months later, I got a call from a nurse. She said Lloyd was in the hospital and that I should get down there quick. I figured on the way to the hospital that I was going to tell Lloyd I read the Devil Bride cocaine, it was a huge hit. But when I got to the hospital, he was in a coma. The doctor said if he came out, he would be a vegetable. I thought I was in the wrong room. I always knew Lloyd to be this tall, muscular, outgoing giant. This man did not look like he could have any woman he wanted. This man did not look like he jogged and smoked weed. This man looked sick. I leaned in. This man did not feel like my Lloyd. The nurse came in and brought all the stuff that Lloyd had on him when they admitted him. It was a plastic bag. It had cigarettes, losing lottery tickets, an ID card, and 3 Polaroids. The first was a shot of Lloyd and some woman giving him head. The second was a shot of Lloyd hitting some broad from the back. The third, the piece de resistance, was a self-portrait. Lloyd, his thumbs up, and his big, erect penis. That's Lloyd. That's my father. He died a couple of days later. I told the family cancer because they couldn't handle complications of HIV. After Lloyd died, I decided it was time to stop going pussy crazy. Enough is enough. It was time for me to be the hero that I was meant to be. And I knew there was only one place in the world for that to happen, and that was New York City. So I went back home. My agent sent me out on my first national commercial audition. It was for Imodium AD. I walked into the casting director's office, this old Jewish woman. Okay, welcome, Erica, welcome. Okay, so I want you to imagine yourself. You're sitting in an airplane in between 2 white men, okay? And your line is, he should have used Imodium AD, okay? He should have used Imodium AD, whenever you're ready. Okay, I've got this hero, classically trained. He should have used Imodium AD. Okay, Erica, let me tell you, I want you to try it again. This time I want you to, relax and have a little flavor. Can you have some flavor with it? You people, flavor. Flavor. Brad Pitt, river runs through it. He should have used Imodium AD. Okay, Erica, okay. You know what? I want you to imagine yourself at a barbecue with your people. You're having a cookout and you all are chilling. Chilling? I don't know. Well, you're chilling with flavor. You and your people chilling with flavor. One more time. Okay, I'm chilling at a barbecue with my people. White people. He should have used Imodium AD. I left the audition feeling confident that I had given the casting director what she wanted. I figured I might not get the part, but that's only because they probably gave it to Brad, Tom, or Ricky. Months later, I'm sitting at home, and my Imodium AD commercial comes on. I was so excited.